What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to a happy match reaction here on Anfield Agenda after Liverpool have absolutely trounced Spurs by 4-0 on the night, 4-1 on aggregate, a result that sends Arne Slot and the boys off to Wembley for what will hopefully be Arne's first trophy of many as Liverpool head coach. Obviously Newcastle stand in our way and we'll talk about that in a while, but for now, let's go through and discuss how good we were tonight. We'll have our man of the match vote open in a second as well, so don't forget to take part in that. And if you would like to submit your player ratings to be included in our player ratings video, there is a link pinned to the top of the chat. I got to get this up though because I missed it just at the end of the stream. Didinho said, Craig, that lick joke was second time I spat my beer. Sorry, not sorry, bro. We're having a bit of fun tonight, but I owe you a beer. We'll say that. So yeah, we're going to go through, give you my thoughts on the game, of course, ask you for yours as well. It was a complete performance for me, folks. Absolutely blown away by how good we were. Oscar's World said, what a result. Here we go again. Wembley. Wembley. Right, real quick, let's run through some of the numbers from the game. Liverpool with 64% possession to Spurs 36. Total shots in the game, an absolutely remarkable 26 for Liverpool with 10 on target. Spurs 5 shots, not a single one on target. 88 dangerous attacks for Liverpool, 22 for Spurs. Corners, 14 for Liverpool, 4 for Spurs. Total passes, Liverpool 577, Spurs 326. Pass accuracy percentage, Liverpool 87, Spurs 78. But most importantly, the scoreboard shows the dominance. 4-0. Ladies and gentlemen, over to you now. The man of the match poll is live. Reminder, Cody Gakpo won the one on Sky. But our options for you here tonight are Virgil van Dijk, Cody Gakpo, Dominic Szoboszlai or Mohamed Salah. Vote away. Tom, how are you, bro? Said dominance from the start. Great performance from the team. Had to mute my TV, however. Commentators basically making excuses for Spurs. It's a scary fort that we've rested so many good players for Plymouth. It is. And then that massive game, of course, coming up next Wednesday against Everton, the last Merseyside derby to be played at Goodison. Right, ladies and gentlemen, do keep your votes coming in for the man of the match vote. Reminder, if you want to have your player ratings included in our player ratings video, there is a link pinned to the top of the chat. Right now, I am a very, very happy Liverpool fan, and how could I not be? That was probably as complete a performance as I've seen from us this season, and I'm not allowing for anybody to try and say that we put Spurs to the sword because Spurs didn't show up. They had a lot to play for there today. They had 1-goal lead after the first leg, hoping for a final at Wembley, and Liverpool went and absolutely trounced them. And the scoreboard doesn't flatter us whatsoever. Every single one of those goals and that 4-0 win was deserved. Where's Nunes or Bradley in the poll? What did I say beforehand, mate? We can only fit 4 people in the poll. And honestly, I think you could have picked any of those 11 and made a good case for it. So if you think they deserve a mention, by all means throw it into the chat, because you're right, it's difficult. So many good performances out there tonight. New Q said, let's get Craig to 300k. Please do. God, please do. We'd love to get there, but we need your support, so you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Cam Vlogs, a Plymouth fan and a regular viewer of the channel, and a very nice guy as well. Cam, how are you? He said, bring on Sunday. I don't know what to expect, Cam, mate. In all honesty, I don't know much about you guys other than I know yourself. I know Pieface is a Plymouth fan. But other than that, I don't know what to expect. I'd seen that your manager had some very nice words to say about Arne Slot as well. Speaking about it being one of the best coaches in the world, which I appreciate. But yeah, man, Sunday, we'll see it. Oh, feels good, doesn't it? And by the way, I want to just take a second to say that Darwin Núñez tonight, it was a pleasure watching him. He might not have scored, but he did everything else. Covered every blade of grass on that pitch. Defended like his life depended on it. Set up attacks. I thought he was magnificent. As were the midfield out there today. Every time Spurs got possession, whether it was Szoboszlai, Jones or Gravenberch, they were surrounding them, winning the ball back. It was incredible. Jack Ball Johnson gifted 10 memberships as well, mate. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you, sir. Appreciate it. Didinho said, Craig, just say thank you for the lovely email. My pleasure. I don't know what I did, but you're welcome. Man, obviously, I remember you emailing me, of course, Didino, but I don't remember what I replied with because it's been a busy time recently and a lot of people have reached out to say hello, and I appreciate that support. As a great man once said, boom. Yeah, look, this is one of these rare occasions tonight where it's just a big love-in, and I'm all for it. Long may it continue, because I enjoy these when everybody's on the same page. We're absolutely buzzing. We've another final to look forward to. It's incredible. And a full healthy squad as well. Trent will be back for the game against Everton next week. I'm sure we're going to see a much changed team going down to Plymouth at the weekend in the FA Cup. Clean sheet, which is again what you want when you go out to win any game of football. You got to keep a clean sheet to make it easier, and we did that. It was just incredible. What are your opinions on Robbo? Oh, he was brilliant tonight, Conor Hendry. Absolutely brilliant. Like, that was Andy Robertson. And to be fair, last game as well, he was much better. And I hope that this rotation that Aaron has been able to do with him and Costas brings the best out of Robbo like this. But tonight, he was everywhere. Covered every blade of grass. And I don't think anybody will disagree. I think everybody will say he was top notch. Alice, good night to you as well, my friend. Have a good one. Fritz Frank, how are you, bro? Said man of the match should have only been one option. Everyone. It's a good shout, dude. It's a good shout. Because it is impossible to try and whittle that down, isn't it? They were all brilliant. Conor Bradley, man of the match, said no limit. Josh Trainer said big win, big performance. Conor Bradley, man of the match, in my opinion. Come on, the boys. Nunes was not good. Yeah, you're gone. Sorry, that's just stupidity, and I'm not having it. I'm not having it. And it's another one of these accounts I've never seen before. It's another one of these accounts with a weird name. And, mate, you either don't know what you're looking at or you're full of it. But either way, you're gone. And it's not because I disagree with you. It's because you're only in on a wind-up. Can we finally agree on Gakpo being better than Diaz? I don't know, man. I like the both of them. Genuinely. Like, Cody's very efficient. That's what I will say. I think Cody's more likely to get a goal, is what I'd say. But what a first world problem for the manager to have, right? Do you go with Luis Diaz? Do you go with Cody Gakpo? It's great, and I'm here for it. And again, competition. Competition brings the best out of everybody. Mahmood said, I'm getting ahead of myself, but we're winning it all. Look, it's hard to say what the next few months is going to bring, man, but we've put ourselves into a great position. We're already in the round of 16 in the Champions League. We're sitting top of the Premier League, 6 points clear with a game in hand. We've booked a place in another final where we're going to take on Newcastle, March 16th. An FA Cup, fourth round tie, coming up against Plymouth at the weekend. It's been a very good campaign so far, but we've been here before, right? We got to make sure that we finish this off as we want to. Love to see young Jarrell come on. All smile, said Arthur Smith. Thank you, Arthur. And yep, it was great to see him come on again. Didino said Darwin was my unsung man of the match. Incredible effort. He was brilliant. Brilliant. Like, the defensive work that he put in tonight. I counted, I think, 3 clearances at the near post with his head and some serious amount of tracking back to help out. John Edinger said, I think everyone deserves an 8 or better tonight. Great game, off to Wembley. Yeah, it's going to be a really easy player ratings video for me tonight. The only one I'm going to struggle with is Kelleher, because he's nothing to do. You know, not because he didn't do anything right, just had nothing to do. Not one single shot on target for Spurs. Now, they did hit the post, but that doesn't count. Look at the bench tonight. Any team would shit themselves, said Dave. Yeah, look, when we're fully fit, Dave, and everyone's available, you're right. We've got great options there. And we didn't even see Chiesa get off the bench there tonight as an example. It's brilliant. And Bradley, maybe this is a glimpse at the future. Who knows? We don't know what the Trent contract situation is. But again, we've seen Bradley show why he's a Liverpool player there tonight. Cam Vlog said, going to enjoy the day. Got the league to stay in. Well, exactly, man. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, Cam. And again, I'm sure we'll catch you up after the game, bro. But always a pleasure to see you in the chat, mate. You're always so kind. Mohammed said Darwin won the penalty also. Spot on. And do you know what, Mohammed? While you're speaking about that, I didn't think that was even on at the moment. Because when the ball was played by Salah, I didn't think he was going to get there. But Darwin turned on the afterburners, got there ahead of Kinski, got a little touch, and won the penalty, as you rightly said, my man. So yeah, brilliant. Brilliant all around tonight. You cannot really pick fault in that performance from anybody. I guess the biggest headache now for Arna is, what's the midfield going to look like against Everton? Because I know we were divided, I think, between some people at halftime with Jones, but I thought the midfield tonight was incredible. But then again, so's Alexis McAllister. So first world problems, but good ones. Daniel Flory said, great game from Big Dom, the Liverpool steam engine. He was great tonight and deserved to cap off that performance with a goal as well. Michael, appreciate you being with us, mate, for 3 months as a member. Said, hope you're very well, Craig. Awesome result. Man, I'm buzzing. Like, I felt like I'm back tonight. I felt like I was myself again. I enjoyed my work. I enjoyed chatting with everybody. But of course, the performance from the lads made it a pleasure for all of us to sit back and watch that one. McAllister on the bench with an assist, amazing. Thought we without question magnificent tonight, said Philip McWilliam. Darwin was amazing in his work rate this evening, said Andrew Newbold. What a game, said Matthew Prime. Up the Reds. Yeah. And look, again, I said this and I get a bit soppy when, you know, I'm all loved up and happy, but it is an absolute pleasure to share these moments with you guys every time. Is nothing lifts my heart more than seeing our whole community happy, positive, together, and just enjoying some damn good football from some great players and a great coach. And I wouldn't want to be anywhere else but sharing these moments with you guys. So thank you for letting me be a small part of your lives. Thank you for being a big part of mine. And fingers crossed we all get the end of the season that we want, because it's been a brilliant night. It really has. Didinho said, I hope VVD would make the big gesture after the goal. The SIG gesture, sorry. Dinsey16 said Liverpool will win everything and everything possible, Burger Boy. David Massett, how are you, bro? Said, it's good to see everybody fit apart from Trent. And even at that, it's, you know, a few days. So it's not really even an injury. It's more like a little break for him. And Bradley came in and looked absolutely incredible when he came in tonight. Looks like it didn't have to go to pens in the end. Yeah, it didn't, Sheen. It was just a brilliant performance. And, you know, nobody can look at that result and say that every single bit of that wasn't deserved. What's this one? Right, let me just have a look at this. Squawk can put out a stat. So Liverpool's last 15 games against Spurs at Anfield. Draw, win, 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 draw, win, win, draw, win, 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 draw, win, win, win. 36 goals scored, 17 conceded. A place at Wembley was never in doubt. Love that from Squawka as well. It's just great. Just great. El Cabra said, hello from Croatia. Love the new Liverpool. Welcome in, my friend, and thank you. And hello and love right back to you. Should have been 10-0, said Harry. Thank you back, mate, all the way. Obviously, no need to ever thank me, lads. This is a pleasure to be here. And look, if you came in tonight, I hope we showed you what Anfield Agenda is all about, and I hope to see you back soon as well. And don't forget, I'm not going anywhere. We've more time left on the match reaction, but, you know, thank you for bearing with me over the last month, because I know I haven't been myself, and I know I haven't been doing you guys justice, so thank you for sticking with us. Right, hey Craig, haven't seen the instant leading to the penalty. Was it a penalty? Yes, it was. So Mo I think it was Mo, slips a ball in, kind of edge of the 6-yard box. Darwin comes running from the penalty spot. Keeper comes out. Darwin gets there, you know the age-old thing. Darwin gets there ahead of the goalkeeper, gets a touch. Keeper then follows through and catches him. And Craig Paulson pointed directly to the spot. And of course, VAR was going to overrule it because it was nailed on. Edwards was there tonight. Get those two signed up now. Don't want to see Mo or VVD go. Unbelievable team we are, said Luke Almond. Yes, get those contracts sorted, man. That would be an incredible boost ahead of the run-in for the remainder of the season. Cahill, how are you, my friend? Said amazing game. Great job from all the lads. Hope you're doing well, Craig. Up the Reds. Boom. I'm good, thank you, Cahill. And thank you, Mr. Custer, for joining us and for your super chat. Did you see Jurgen was at the, I think it was the Mets game, was it? Over Madison Square Garden. Scout Stewart said, thank you for being a part of our lives, Craig, mate, legend. Mate, pleasure. Absolute pleasure. What a day. I'm not sleeping tonight. There's no way I'm sleeping tonight. I'm so full of adrenaline after that. That is like a performance that I cannot pick any flaws in. So Mohamed Salah's assist tonight was his first in the League Cup since October 2014, when he assisted Didier Drogba for Chelsea away at Shrewsbury. Throwback, said Opta Joe. That is a mad one. And of course, as was said earlier on as well, Mohamed Salah has now scored and assisted a goal in the same game 50 times for Liverpool Football Club. 50. Steven Gerrard is the next highest on that list with 27. Absolutely unreal. Phenomenal. Nick, how are you? Great win, but it was always going to be how much rather than if. Spurs were awful. I'm sure Tell is thinking it's going to be a long season. Well, according to Ange Postecoglou, he's going to be there next season as well, because they're going to trigger that ability to purchase him. Now, maybe Tell changes his mind or not, I don't know, but yeah, he's certainly going to be thinking, what have I walked into here? And yeah, look, we got another confirmation tonight as well, which is Richarlison is an absolute clown. Every time that lad's on a football pitch, I just grow to detest him more. He's a clown. Right, so James Pearce just again confirming that Liverpool's progress to the Carabao Cup final means that our Premier League match against Aston Villa at Villa Park will now be played Wednesday, February the 19th, 7:30 kickoff. Again, midweek, so happy days for me. No 12:30 on a Saturday. Money of Life, did I miss your super chat, bro? Apologies. Sorry, mate. My apologies. There we go. Grav is my man of the match. He gave it all. I'm not going to argue back with you, man. You could have picked any of those players out there tonight. They were all brilliant. And yeah, appreciate you. Sorry I missed your super chat initially, mate. Hopefully Darwin doesn't go. He's such a key player for the Reds. Look, Oisin, if Darwin plays like that and continues to play like that, I mean, what else can you say? You know, I know he didn't get a goal tonight. He tried, but everything else was amazing. And it was selfless, and it was a team performance. And that's why we love Darwin. You know, that's why people keep getting drawn back in with Darwin, because he's so charismatic. He plays with his heart on his sleeve. Sometimes, you know, that can lead to pain, but other times it can just lead to us as fans feeling things that we probably shouldn't feel about footballers. But yeah, he was brilliant. Brilliant tonight, as they all were, to be fair. Darwin can do well in cups as an impact sub in the league. Hopefully he gives it all for the rest of the season, said Sharkbait. Glad you got rid of the trolls from the chat tonight, Craig. Sick of people trying to provoke you, top man. Yeah, I just get wound up by people telling me not to react, because it shouldn't be that way. It should be, let's put the eye on these people to stop being twats rather than me. Because, you know, I'm human, and I can't not push back when people are being dopes for no reason. And I'm glad that we got rid of them tonight as well, because the second half was an absolute joy to be with you all and spend that watching the game. So Connor's just put in a post there as well to say last shout for the player ratings. We've got 10 minutes left on the match reaction, so do keep your thoughts coming in on the game. And of course, you know, maybe a little look ahead to the weekend. What maybe do you think Arne Slot's going to go with against Plymouth? Didinho said that was the most Firmino game from Darwin, boss. Good show. Very, very good show. Yeah, he was everywhere. Ian Greenstreet said it was an absolutely outstanding game. It was. Yeah, and hopefully we can follow that up, because surely confidence is going to be high now heading into the Merseyside derby in what is going to be a bear pit atmosphere, and I mean that in a complimentary way to the Everton fans. You know, they beat us last season, and you know the wheels came off for us. This is the last one at Goodison. It's big for a couple of reasons, right? It's a Merseyside derby. They're always huge. It's going to be under the lights midweek, which makes it extra special. And if we win that, and that's our game in hand, we go 9 points clear, and the Premier League title comes a little bit closer. So huge week ahead. George said, got to give credit where it's due. The referee was very good. Didn't even notice he was on the pitch. Exactly. Pawson just went about his business, did his job. I don't think he missed anything out there tonight. Yeah, I agree. Good performance from the referee. And you look at last night, right, where I thought the referee was at times on the edge of maybe losing that Newcastle-Arsenal game. But I thought Craig Pawson, as you said, yeah, very good performance from him tonight as well. Let's just say it out loud. Arne Slot's the best manager in the world on form, said Captain Bro Dude. Well, you know what? I feel a little bit smug about that because I was fully behind his appointment because, you know, I'm not going to lie and say I knew everything about Arne Slot when Liverpool announced that we were going to sign him. But I did know enough because I'd researched previously to know that he knows what he's about. And he's come into the job, and I think we'll all agree, he has not said a single thing wrong. He has not looked overawed. He has not come across arrogant. He has been assured. He has been calm. He has been immense. And his tactical nous is absolutely spot on. The backing staff he's brought in there as well, Ruben Peters, Johnny Hiding It, and the other people that are working behind the scenes with him, they all deserve immense credit for the job that they've done because nobody thought Liverpool would be in this position, and I include me in that. Even though I was a big supporter of Arne's appointment, where we are right now is stunning, and he deserves to see this out and get that league title, as do all the lads. Right, so the man of the match poll is still open as well. We're just about to hit 4,000 votes on that, so if you haven't had your say, please do vote away. Plus, he swears in pressers a lot sometimes. Yeah, I love a good swear. Craig, would you agree that Liverpool play the best when they need to? Yes. Look, we've shown this season that we can win in different ways. We can blow teams away like we did tonight. We can win by an odd goal and see it out a little bit as well if needs be. You know, look at the game against Bournemouth, just coming on to half-time. Arne said, no chances, keep the ball, get through to half-time, we'll fix a few things and go again. It's he's been a pleasure to sit back and get to know a little bit as a fan watching him. Very methodical. You can see he's a very deep thinker and just a good guy as well. So yeah, look, to FSG, to Hughes, to Edwards, to anybody that was part of the recruitment, they deserve a pat on the back for that. And I'm not afraid to give credit where it's due, even when I despise the owners and a lot of stuff. The appointment there was top notch, as was the one with Jurgen Klopp. Now we need to build on it, right? And make sure that Arne gets what he needs for the seasons ahead. But so far, so good. Mike said, one kiss is all it takes. Falling in love with me. Possibilities, Mike. One kiss is all you need. Rat Boy Neville is very quiet, said Jamie Deacons. Like your channel as you are, fair. Look, I call it as I see it, and to not give credit for the stuff that's done well would be insincere of me. And look, I'm excited now as well to see what type of team goes against Plymouth, because you'd imagine we're going to see Chiesa, probably Diaz, Elliott, Maka probably come back in maybe, or maybe he doesn't bring Maka back in. Maybe he goes with Endo and rests Maka up for the Merseyside derby. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, and hopefully they can rest up the likes of Virgil maybe and Ibu, give them a break. Huge, yeah, brilliant. Man like any said, can we also compliment the fans? The atmosphere was very audible from the Kop. So I'll have to take your word for that, because when I watch the game for watchalongs, I watch them in silence, so I don't have any copyright issues. But it certainly looked like tonight the fans were right up for it. And I loved the moment that Darwin got as well when he was substituted, because he deserved that moment. And it was a nice one for Virgil as well. Not very often you see Virgil substituted, but he got to have that love from the crowd and give the armband to Andy Robertson as well for a few minutes. McConnell will play against Plymouth. Yeah, very good shout. And I thought he was very impressive when he came on against PSV Eindhoven as well. It was a conscious decision, obviously, from Arne to keep James McConnell at the club when he could have been loaned out. Connor Hendry said, Craig is always good crack, especially because he's Irish. Appreciate you, Makara. Thank you. So, yeah, how are we feeling about the final, by the way? Before we finish up tonight, we've about 5 minutes left. How are we feeling about the final? Newcastle haven't won a trophy in 70 years. Their fans are going to be absolutely up for it. The players are going to be up for it. It's going to be a difficult game. It is. And may the best team win. Sincerely, may the best team win. I'm excited. I'm excited by it because Arsenal aren't there. Again, another trophyless season on the horizon for them unless they can pull the Champions League out their backside. We win it 3-1, said Keith Dunn. It's our second home, said Mark. Yep, Anfield South. It's going to be 71 years, said Michael Rock. Newcastle will be a tough game, said Man Like Any. They'll want it. They'll be at their absolute best, but I reckon Liverpool win 2-1. Controlled by LFC, unfortunately, since I like Newcastle, they are nice. Yeah, look, Newcastle, I have a lot of time for the Geordies, are great people. And if they were playing anybody else in this final, I would be right behind Newcastle and hoping that they get it done. But obviously, the Reds are our team. They don't have our dynamics, said Yekengi, I think, excuse my pronunciation there. Said if we show up 2-0, they'll want it, but backing us for a 3-2 win, said Heavy Metal D. I think the occasion will be too big for the tune. 3-1, red flags will fly, said Rubik's Cube. Yeah, look, they did have a final a couple of seasons ago against United. Or was it last season? I can't remember if it was last season or the season before. And didn't go their way on that day. And I'm hoping the same for them this time. Isaac auditioned, said Tom. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if we do make that move in the summer. It'll be huge money. Pro Tominator said Isak's the best striker in the league, so need to mark him out of the game. He is a handful, definitely. He ripped that Arsenal defence apart last night, willingly put himself about and ran rings around them. Do you think Arsenal will be happy not to be in the final? No. Why would they be? Arteta's under pressure to start delivering trophies. And unless we completely capitulate, they're not going to win the Prem. Can they win the Champions League? Well, they're in it, so they have a chance. But I don't know. I can't understand anybody who wouldn't want to be in a final when you're in the semi-final. You know, it's one more game. And it's a chance of a trophy. And winning becomes a habit. And winning trophies becomes a good habit. Right, let's end the Man of the Match poll. And with 38% of the vote, your Anfield Agenda Man of the Match is Dominic Szoboszlai. So thank you to everyone that voted for that. So Dominic Szoboszlai topped the poll with 38%. Then comes Cody Gakpo, 24%. Virgil van Dijk with 23%. And Mohamed Salah with 13%. Thank you to everyone that voted. Matthew, thank you for your super chat, mate. Said Darwin defended better than Arsenal's backline. I don't disagree, mate. Absolutely. He can be very proud of that performance. Right, ladies and gents, we need only 180 more likes to hit 1,000 likes on the match reaction as well. So if you can, take 1 second, hit that like button for me, get us over the 1,000. And again, if you haven't subscribed, please do. I am going to go now and record the player ratings video, but before I do, a couple of little bits to finish up with. Jamie Carragher, speaking about Spurs, said, I'm not saying this to make a headline. I think Accrington Stanley, Liverpool didn't have their best team, but they gave more trouble to Liverpool than Spurs did tonight. Shots fired. He's had a bit of a back and forth, hasn't he, with Spurs and Ange all season, Cara. Zane said, we don't care about the Carabao Cup. We'll catch up to you and win the league. Come on, you Gunners. Yeah, but you do, mate. You know, and you won't catch up to us and win the league. But look, you know, you gave it your best shot. And of course you care about the Carabao Cup. So we're playing big fucking videos and all before it and giving it the big. And of course you care about it. You don't care about it because you were knocked out of it. Same way you probably didn't care about the FA Cup, did you? It's just another year without trophies, Zane. So I get you, man. I get you. And look, I think you will win something soon. I just don't think it'll be this year. And I'm not trying to be a smart ass. I've given Arsenal loads of credit. I think they've come on a lot. But I don't see us letting this one go this year, mate. I don't think you're going to hunt us down. I really don't. So look, ladies and gentlemen, much appreciation. I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll be back live again, but the player ratings video going to be coming up in the next 15-20 minutes, so keep an eye out for that one. Again, thank you to our sponsors as well. Just a reminder, you can get 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com with our discount code Anfield20 or by scanning the QR code in the bottom corner. Yes, see you tomorrow.